All right, let's go. Welcome everyone to the Season 3 Randomizer League reveal. My name is Tracy M. I'm mostly going to leave this to the wonderful Rumblemans and the Hockey Towner as we go through what we have going on here for Season 3. We have some changes that I think are going to really be cool. I hope you all are excited about it. Yeah, there we are. So let's just Rumble Hockey. Why don't you go ahead and say hi?
Hey, hello, welcome. Thanks for having me. This is I'm super excited. The new season. I've been waiting for the professional Super Metroid League for literally years now, and so glad to have a step in that direction. It's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for asking me to be here, Tracy, and Rumble for joining me. Looking forward to this reveal stream.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so season 3. The big difference is we're going to be doing teams. We're going to show those teams in just a second. A few other things to change. And of course, we're going to be restreamed on. We're going to mostly be restreamed on the speed gaming channels. So really looking forward to that.
Yeah, this is fantastic, and 90 players. I'm super happy to see 30 teams participating, and I've seen a sneak preview of the teams, and it ranges really all the way from kind of your all-star teams to your uh, almost like pro-am teams, like people of very different skill levels. It seems very welcoming. I'm super excited for all the runners and to see a lot of new faces and a lot of old hats hanging out in this league.
Yeah, well, when we get to it, there's actually one player I'm really excited to see coming back, but that for later.
Absolutely. Can't agree with you more, Rumble. Switching to the team format should make it even more competitive and also more accessible. 90 players, seven different modes, and out of those seven, three are going to be co-op modes.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like, this is purposefully a reference to the Super NES's Mode 7, right? Like, this is why they did this, right?
Yeah, you got me, Rumble.
Oh, that's a deep cut. That's a
It's a deep cut. We're gonna be spinning. We're gonna be changing all sorts of
we're gonna scale those
visualizations of
sprites
that
up and
mode
down.
7. Scale those sprites. Absolutely, Rumble.
All right, moving on. Are going to, of course, have playoffs, so we're going to talk about that for a second. We're going to have.
Yeah, so
Yeah, go ahead,
best
Rumble.
of best of five, right? So that'll be exciting to see the matchups that come out of it. Now it's teams of three, but we're gonna do best of five, um, and then 16 of the 30 teams. So we're the NHL. We're getting
Pretty
16 out
much.
of 30 teams in there. That's good. That's good. We have a good chance of making the playoffs. You got a lot of really good matchups in those playoffs.
Yep.
Should be extremely exciting and very competitive, as we said. Having a best of five format, I feel like, definitely gives some teams a chance to make a furious comeback against some of the against their opponents. So really looking forward to that.
Did, did we go back to the title screen, or is it just me?
No.
It's like, no, wait, why did that's
Oh
okay?
my!
Is it's me? It's just me, isn't it? Oh my god.
Yeah, and of
Did I do the
course,
same thing? Have I? What have I done?
I don't know, guys. Okay, so just to kind of clarify, every team has a power suit, very suit, and gravity suit player. And really, shout outs to the Link to the Past League because a lot of these ideas come straight from there. And the power suit players will play each other, the very suit players will play each other, the gravity suit players will play each other. And if we go to games 4 and 5, then it's two more players. So no one can play more than twice, but yeah, should be fun. And something we do differently, we like to have a play in race. So hopefully we get a bunch of ties at the end of the season. We can get a nice big play in race to get those last playoff teams. So that'll of course be fun.
Yeah, that's really awesome. We can talk real quickly about these types. I think we have another slide after this
Yeah, we
about the
do.
actual types. So we are counting here. We got Varia, Major Minor. For those of you that remember the ancient 2017. Oh no, that's not 2017
That's
one. This
not
is Varia
2017.
Major
That's
Minor. That's
Varia. There are
that's different.
definitely differences there.
Uh, right. We have the Dash Randomizer, which is a Kip Stratus special formulated Randomizer. There's been a few tournaments with that setup. The differences, I really liked. I won't get too far into it, but I think it's really interesting. There's a lot of kind of subtle differences between the two that make approaching the seeds very different. So that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, and then the third mode is going to be a back and forth between the players and a little bit of randomization for the modes. Not going to go into super detail about that, but we might see some goofy settings when we get to the third games, and same thing for games 4 and 5. So definitely looking
Well, I
forward.
know I would be picking the Kid Icarus randomizer for that third game. I think it'd have a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, I wonder why you say that. I wonder who wrote that. Kid Icarus Randomizer Tournament Win Rumble.
Wait, is FBS
He
in this
is.
league? Oh
No,
crap!
he's not in the league, but he's in
Never
chat.
mind. Oh, he's in the chat.
He's in
Okay,
chat.
all right. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. I gotta say, looking at all of these types of randomizer, I mean, they get more and more challenging or more esoteric as the weeks go on. But week 4, branching route rando co-op.
Yeah, we'll get
I
to that in a
think
second. And
I think I'm
also,
most excited about that
yeah.
one.
And before going, I'm gonna big shout out to Cheaty Face, my favorite artist, and makes all my emotes. Came up, asked him to come up with some morph balls to represent the suits because Power Suit doesn't have a logo, so we went with the morph balls instead, and he did it. He killed it as he always does. So
Absolutely,
Nice job,
incredibly
Cheaty.
talented artist.
okay, moving on. There's the season schedule. There's all our uh, our logics for the
Oh
for
my
the season.
goodness, I'm sorry. I thought we were on that slide already. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the Discord screen sharing stuff does, but it like switches back and forth on me sometimes. So it's fine. I'm watching.
Oh, it's back. It's back. Oh
I
man.
know, Hockey. It's
We're
back.
live. Oh my goodness. This is not pre-recorded. This is not
No.
on tape delay.
We'll do it live.
Second time I've used that joke in 2 days. So very good.
Oh man. So Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong here, because I am not super involved in the planning of the league. I just get to experience it, which is fantastic. But 2-player multi.
Yep.
You're saying multi-Troy here, right? This is
No, this is not multi
Oh.
Troy. This is multi. For those of you
Oh.
that have seen the SMZ3 multis, it's basically that without the C3.
Oh,
Multi Troid, we would have loved to use Multi Troid. It's just not quite
Oh.
stable enough.
I
Multi
saw this
the
and I was
difference,
hoping, but
yeah,
I get it.
the difference is in Multi Troid, the 2 players play the same seed and pick up items together. And multi, you have 2 different seeds, and the items are randomized between the 2 seeds. For instance, my team and I, the 3 of us, played a multi last night, and I had 2 gravity suits in my Meridia, mine in the sand pit, and cross product. No, sorry, yeah,
Oh
cross
my
products at
goodness.
Botswoon Heat Tank. So
Okay. So it is. Sorry, it's not multi-trade specifically, but it is the 2 runners playing at the same time
Yes.
and collecting items for each other, which
Yes.
I think is an amazing format for randomizers.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
yeah, I'm looking forward to
Quickly,
doing
Rumble. Find my gravity suit. I can't progress because I don't know any rando tricks. Oh wait,
Sorry.
I am not in this league. Oh my goodness, I'm safe. I just woke
Sorry,
up.
Hockey.
Well, you
I
better be
went to
doing some
Burger King.
commentary for us, so you will be in this league in some
I'll
sense.
see what I can do, Tracy. I'll see what I can do. I have to clear the schedule. But how about this before we move on to the next game mode? Polar Bear Bunny shout outs to saying what's on everybody's mind.
Take out the.
Some
That's
serious
right.
shade being cast on you know, SG's maybe not moneymaker, but I don't know what to call it, but that's excellent.
Hey, well, shout outs to the SMZ3 randomizer for introducing more Zelda 3 rando players to Super Metroid. So
That's an excellent
Yeah,
point.
we
I
do
think
have a
we've
few
seen
of
quite a bit of crossover from that actually specifically. So that's cool.
All right, and then week 2 we have Dash, and this is not the SG Live Dash. This is the full-on Spazer break speed blocks in places and bombs will get you your reserve tank Dash. So full on all of it.
I love this. There's a few key changes. I won't go through all of them because I think it's probably better if you actually check the actual list of changes because I may be out of date. But for instance, in Dash, you start with a baby charge beam that does about a third of the normal charge beam.
Yeah, I think they've
damage.
actually gotten it so it does exactly the same damage as the regular beam. But Kip can, if I don't think Kip's here, but he can go into more details about that.
Nice. Yeah, this is why I'm saying like you should check don't take my word for it, but I love the idea that you get to start with charge, but it just makes the routing so much richer, right? And as you said, Spazer breaks speed blocks now. So that gives right
Specifically Botswoon and Waterway.
Batu and Waterway, which are the important speed blocks,
Yeah,
right?
of course. And bombs
And
at the reserve tank at wreck ship.
yeah, bombs allow you to get the reserve tank at wreck ship. So now there's more items that allow you to get kind of those hard locked items, which makes it you get a little less of the trolley like, oh, that one item is locked by speed and you're running all the way over to get it.
Yep.
And instead it's a little bit more like, how do you want to do it? It also has important changes to gravity and heat resistance, if I assume that is still
Yep.
in there,
That's
where
my favorite
gravity,
part.
yeah, gravity reduces half the heat damage. So you see a little bit more people willing to chance to do that quote unquote suitless lower Norfair with gravity, where they take a lot less heat damage. You can see some strong plays there, which is really fun to
Yeah,
see.
to that, I think Azra's still looking for all three of his various suits from the SG Live finals.
Oh my goodness.
All right, then week 3 we have the Chozo logic, which we did see last season.
Yeah, we did see that last season. And Chozo logic was something I had never considered, but when I think about like, you know, people try to figure out like, how can we structure Super Metroid in a way that like places the items in different places, makes a randomizer more interesting or at least different, right? And so the Chozo logic takes everywhere there's a Chozo statue, or mostly everywhere where
Yeah.
there's a Chozo statue, and those are where your key items are.
Chozo statues and boss reward items.
Yeah, Chozo statues and boss reward items, right? So now you have like, oh, that statue under bowling, like that's got one, right? And
Yep.
there's the 230 missiles is
Yep.
now a key item, right? So it changes where the key items are, which means you get to see a little bit different routing and different high value plays. Edakun E-Tank now no longer really all that important.
Nope.
Although Edakun PBs suddenly more
Nope.
important.
Edakun PVs are not a Chozo.
Aren't they? No, they're right. You're right. They're not. Yeah, Edakuns. Nobody gets to see the Edakuns. Perfect.
No, my favorite.
Just the way we want.
Sorry,
Wall
Hockey.
jumpers. No, I'm the only person on Earth who likes them. No.
One of the things I like about Chozo is that the items there essentially give you, in terms of ammo and E-tanks, what you would need to finish a run, plus a reserve tank. So 3 E-tanks, a reserve, 2 missiles, 2 supers, and a power bomb pack. So those are all, and those are the only things that are logical in the terms of the run. So it does, I think, makes it very interesting, and everything else is E-tanks and ammo, and they don't mean anything to the logic. So. All right, we had a brief mention of the route rando. This is going to be an interesting week, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be absolutely bonkers. Like route rando is so interesting. You get people kind of stuck in these loops, going round and around, going backwards, forwards, sideways, upways, downways, whichever ways. But that's definitely, if I had to put a check mark next to one of the weeks that I'm really, really highly anticipating, it's got to be branching route rando with the addition of being co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's going to be super helpful, right? I'm going to go on a minor limb here and say branching route rando is likely the least popular of the, or at least the most different, and of the least run of these weeks, right?
I would agree with that.
It's sort of, it's actually interesting. One of the older randos. It's been around for quite a while, but it's never really, I don't know. I've never seen, it never seemed to really become super popular, right? So maybe this will give it a shot in the arm. We'll see more route randos ran.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to love it and a bunch of people that are going to hate it. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of in between.
Now, before we go to the next one, I just have to ask you, Rumble, next Saturday or Sunday, instead of branching route rando, are you interested in brunching route rando?
Ooh, I do like brunch. I'm a big breakfast food fan. So
huge, absolutely.
So that's like you get your brunch, and then you have to decide whether you're going to have your bacon first or your toast or your eggs. And you got to choose which order. That sounds amazing.
All routes lead to satisfaction with that wonderful array of breakfast foods. So yeah.
All right, then week 5. Instead of we're not doing any Varia major minors by themselves. We're going to put some randomized bosses in there.
Oh my god! Are you telling me like Helmasaur's going to show up, or?
Yeah, that would be an interesting trick.
Better have super missiles to crack that shell or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the week we see people, hop into Ridley or hop into Fantoon only to find themselves fighting Dragon and completely stuck and unable to get out because it is underwater.
Yeah, we
And
did see a
realize
little
when they
bit of
need to
that when we did the random bosses last season, or they jump into Ridley without a Varia suit. That's not an uncommon result here
Oh my
either.
goodness.
uh,
But
it it certainly makes for interesting routing to see if people are willing to risk that early Fantoon when there may be very few items that you can get there if it's not Fantoon that's behind that boss door.
Yeah, because it's not Fantoon. Uh, there's nothing active in the wrecked ship. Although the save station does work, so
Yeah.
if you save, you can
consolation prize.
save, and if you hit Ridley without Various suit or your Dragon without a way to get out, either gravity suit or some combination of stuff, uh, reset. You're fine.
Here's a pro tip for all you randomizer runners. You should be saving way earlier than that and resetting way further back instead of in the wreck ship. If you can't do it in
Fair
there, you don't want to
point.
run back from wreck ship anyway.
Oh my goodness. Sage advice from Rumblemans. Very good.
All right, week 6, we got a new thing going on. We've never had a full randomizer as an actual guaranteed setting, but with a twist.
Yep,
A big twist.
random start location. This is going to be interesting. I am intrigued. I have not seen this before, but I presume you probably start on a save station
Nope, not
or
necessarily.
like literally
Not
any room.
necessarily
Well,
interesting.
okay, so I've played one of these, and there was a save shell thingy in the room that I started in, but it was not a save room.
Oh,
So
okay.
there you go.
Well, that is going to make routing much more interesting because you're going to be starting in random places. We'll see some very different item loadouts in different places, and maybe some strats that we don't get to see very often as people are put in unfamiliar situations.
No,
Yeah, I'm looking
absolutely,
forward.
Rumble. It seems like that week 6, the quote, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat is not going to be any stronger, perhaps, than week 6.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the team that or the seed that people start in Ridley, and good luck.
Yeah. You're,
Bottom of amphitheater, that'd be good too.
we
Bottom of
have I have
amphitheater, yeah.
the one seed I did play did have a lower Norfair start.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it wasn't at Ridley, but yeah, it can happen.
Oh boy. It's going to be fun.
And our last week, another co-op.
Yeah, area rando co-op, which I think is another cool randomizer that the Varia team has added, which switches up uh, how the areas connect to each other, right?
Yep.
So you go through this door in Brinstar that normally goes to uh, Retro Brinstar, or I don't, or goes to Red Tower maybe, or somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where all the areas connect and do things, but you suddenly end yourself up in Wreck Ship, and you're like, wait, how'd I get here?
Yep, pretty much.
So that's cool. You got to figure out you can't route everything because you got to figure out what routes are even routable.
You got to route the right route. And if as long as it's rightly routable, Rumble, then you should be all right.
It's a
You
lot of
know?
R's hockey.
Yeah.
Fitting for
And
a
then you have
randomizer.
Yes,
your
yes, I agree.
your breakfast brunch buffet.
Breakfast brunch buffet, as long as you make the right route, you know.
There you go.
And we also threw in randomized bosses for that. And yeah, the co-op I think is going to help out with that. But it's going to make things very, very
Why not?
interesting.
You know what?
Just for flavor, just for a little extra seasoning. Yeah, randomized bosses. Let's go.
What? When is so Tracy? Week 8, I assume, is not listed here, but that's the door death rando, right? Is that week 8?
That's when every team just forfeits and goes to the playoffs.
Yeah, there you go.
Who's willing to try to finish this?
Yep. Okay, let's go on. I think the next slide we actually start getting to our teams.
Ooh,
Oh baby.
spoiler
Where's the
alerts.
skip? Oh baby.
Oh man, we got group mission rescue here. This is I'm super excited. We got 30 teams to go through. We got five teams per group. We got the baby skips. I do that trick like 60-70% of the time, works every time.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we got on Baby Skip Skips, we got Sir Cabby, we got Kev Nastics, and Papa Schmo. All names I think I recognize these runners
Oh yeah.
from previous randomizer leagues.
Definitely saw Papa Schmo, and I believe Sir Cabby definitely in the multi-category tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Kev Nastic's definitely Hundo and GT Classic as well.
Oh, yeah, and I'm seeing some reactions for this next team. We got some up and coming young runners here who just getting into Super Metroid. We
Oh
got
my gosh.
Kip.
Yeah, I don't know
Kip,
if I've
who
heard
is
of those players on that team.
yeah, Kip, the one of the brains behind the Dash randomizer, has done a lot of the design on it, kind of his envisioning of what he'd like to see in a randomizer. We got Zost, the current world record holder in any percent, 100%, and in low percent. He's pretty good at this game. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, as somebody who lost to Zost by 15 minutes in a randomizer in 2017, if he's gotten any better, he's going to be pretty good. And
Yeah,
then
Rumble, you're
Galamaz,
gonna be telling your grandkids about
Yeah,
that,
I,
right?
I
this
am
is
I
the
am
pinnacle of my
probably
career.
I am probably the most excited about Galamaz's return to Item Randomizer. When Kip told me that was his third player, I was super excited because we haven't
Yeah,
seen
Galamaz.
Galamaz play since fall 2017.
Yeah, where I believe that is the same tournament where Zos crushed me. Galamaz won that
He
randomizer
did.
tournament. He's pretty good at randomizers, pretty good at Super Metroid. Uh, if I had to pick a dark horse team to win this division, I think I'd probably pick
Dark
Monkey
Horse.
Dark
Oh my
Horse.
goodness. The odds-on favorite Rumble. That team is absolutely stacked.
It's it's gonna be fun to watch. Now, listen, it's stacked, but I happen to know that I don't. This is randomizer, right? And these are each week has some very different randomizers and some very different ways that I don't. Maybe Galamaz has, but I don't think Kip has done a lot of these types of randomizers. I don't know how many Zost has done. Now, obviously, the mechanics of that team, of everybody on that team, is going to be tough to beat. But
Absolutely.
there's a lot of subtlety that goes into these randomizers and choosing what you do and choosing where you go and what decisions you make that can make minutes of difference, right? And so it's certainly not a freebie here. Just
Oh, no
because
question. No
Zost can beat Super Metroid in under 41 minutes doesn't mean that some of these players can't beat him in a randomizer.
All right.
Well spoken, Rumble. Well spoken.
Absolutely.
All right. Coming up next, we got Meme Team 6. Meme spelled in a meme way because that makes sense for Meme Team 6, right?
I thought it was Meam TM6, but I think
Is it
Oh,
Meme
I'll
right,
ask Dreg
Rumble.
later.
or is it Meme TM and then it's like a little smiley face?
Oh yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
just a little.
All right, we got Dark Red 12 on this team. We got Mr. Cocky, you can pronounce this one because I'm terrible.
It's Frag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that. And we've got J Chuck. I know J Chuck has done a lot of randomizers. He's a veteran of the randomizer seed, so that's a strong team there too.
Yeah, that definitely looking forward to seeing them in action, especially seeing Jay. Jay's, like you said, very experienced.
All right, we got the Shy Guy fan club. I'm a big fan, by the way, of Super Mario Brothers 2, so I
Oh, yeah.
already love this team. And then you start out the team with a rhyming name, and is it Yargle Bargle or is it Jargle Bargle? I don't want to.
I've heard it pronounced both
I
ways.
thought it
Rumble.
was
I think-
Jargle.
Is
If
it
he's
Jargle
here, he
Bargle?
could tell us.
All right.
Yeah, I think when we were doing Strat Chat for the multi-cat tournament, I think we did kind of deliberate whether it was a soft J or Yargle or Jargle, but I think it
right.
is Jargle,
Well, either way, it rhymes, and I'm a fan.
big time.
And then we've got also on Shy Guy fan club, we've got Messer and Fat Scott 25. Going to be a lot of fun to watch. And we probably moving along. We're probably spending too much time on these. We're gonna be going till 10 o'clock if we keep talking so much about all these teams. Team Pro Gamer Girls and Komaru. Kamaru is in fact on Team Pro Gamer Girls and Kamaru, so that's appropriate team name,
Definitely, definitely.
al- along with Pilaf 27
Yeah,
and
it's just
Garby
Ploff.
Yeah, Pluff. Yeah,
Ploff. I've met
Ploff.
Ploff.
yeah. Me too.
Ploff's awesome.
Very awesome.
I've
Fun
not met
fact:
Garby.
Ploff was born in 1927. That's
Ooh.
that's where the Ploff 27 comes from.
Rumble.
All right, let's move on to Ancient
Okay.
Chozo. And for those of you
Oh
that haven't
boy.
figured out the theme here, this year we decided to choose some hack titles for our divisions.
I, for one, love it. You mind if I take this one, Rumble?
You go for it. Go for it.
All right. So we have Team Cat Jammers, which includes Stashio Cat. So I think that is, like you said, Rumble, that's an appropriate team name and member of that team. We also have MGA, aka Mr. Guy Average, and Saffron. That's a team definitely to look out for. There's some very experienced rando players on that team. I love this next team name. We've got Krokovin. Oh my goodness, that's his great play on words there, consisting of bonus, glove, and Mocktroid. And then how about this next team? I think we all recognize those names, the Good Boys. We have a real cutie, Sloters 27, and Antinomy, aka Sephi.
Yeah, aka about 7 other names, but I think
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
goodness.
most people know him as Sefir. That is
People
that's
definitely know.
another that's another one of those teams I think a lot of people are going to be watching out for.
I think
That's
so
a pretty
too,
stacked
Rumble.
team there.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
and Cutie and Slaughter is unfortunately not going to renew their rivalry because they'll be teammates this year.
You know what they say? If you can't beat them consistently, you should join them for supremacy over the other 29
Yeah, there you
teams.
go.
Hey, I could totally see them in those co-op weeks just not talking to each other and seeing who can win.
just starting at the landing site and just sitting there, just in the save. Going down the elevator in the ship. I'm not talking to him. I'm not picking up any items for him. Yeah, no, Cutie and Slaughters have great respect for each other.
All right, and
All
then
right, moving on, we have the Green Boomerang Fan Club, consisting of Stump, Metroid Mist, and is it Lenofis? Is
Lenofis
it, is it
and
MST or Mist? I say Mist
MST.
in my head. All right,
Metroid
Metroid
MST.
MST, just like the time zone. My apologies, MST, and thank you very much for the raid at the beginning. I appreciate that. And I picked
And
the wrong
Lenofis.
slide. Lenofis.
Yeah.
It's not Lenofis, it's Lenofis.
Yeah, and
Very
those
good.
three have all been around for a long time. All three participated in 2017 in the tournament, and have, I believe, participated in all three leagues too. And for those of you that don't understand the green boomerang reference, that is an SMC3 thing. The speed booster having that green, somewhat boomerang shaped thing.
That's by far the best boomerang in SMZ3.
Absolutely, I
All
cannot
right.
disagree with you at all there, Rumble.
Rounding out the ancient Chozo division, we have Order of the Elephant. We have Tillymorph, Slow Guy, who I imagine does not live up to his name, and Thornito.
Yep. Yeah, Tilmorph has been in the league for a few years. The other two are new to the league, so it should be interesting to see what these guys bring to the table. Thornito did participate in the last two tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely no slouch there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think I remember Thornito going back all the way to Prodigies too. So that's
Mm.
definitely a lot
Nice.
of tournament experience. So should be good to watch out for.
All right, moving on to redesign. And yes, we had to put Azure in the redesign. That was not by accident, but the rest of it is randomized, to be sure. To be absolutely clear.
All right. Well, I won't allow Tracy to do this one since she's present in this group. We have the Hylian Space Jump Frogs, which frankly everything in the game is a frog.
That's
Uh,
right.
Well,
and
Crossbotic's on our team, and he calls everything a frog, so that's where that comes from.
Clearly
Space
frog
Jump is my
rock
favorite
it.
item, and Ace comes from the Link to the Past side of things, and so that's where the Hylian comes from.
Oh,
there
that's
you
terrific.
go. Yeah, we got Tracy, our wonderful organizer and admin of the Randomizer League for many years now. Cross product and institution, I think, in the Super Metroid and
Yep.
Link to the Past communities. He's been around since before I've been in the community for sure. He's fantastic to see him in the league. And then Ace Zero, who, as you said, is a Link to the Past kind of uh, participant
Yep.
before coming over to
Yeah.
the randomizer league.
One of those Link to the Past people that isn't afraid of hard mode and played some SMZ3 and can do a randomizer.
Yeah, I'm a giant hypocrite. I love putting Super Metroid on hard mode, but I'm glad they don't require any hard tricks for Link to the Past because I don't know how to do it. All right, then we got Noble Foxes here. I'm going to be honest, Tracy. These are some new names to me, so I'm excited to learn more about them. We got Crithel, Obscure Lifeform, and Nobly or
Yep.
Nobly.
I believe it's
Nobly.
Nobly.
All right.
I know Obscure Lifeform and Nobly both play SMZ3 on occasion. I don't know anything about Crithel, so this team is pretty much a mystery to me. But awesome that we got a couple of SMZ3 players also crossing over to the SM side of things.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's, like I said, I really believe SMZ3 is like bringing in more SM randomizer runners, which is super good to see. I love it. It's such a great game. So happy to see that. We have next up we have the Clippers, which with OK Beamer. I love that name. That's fantastic.
Big time.
Nacerius and Lomian Jones.
Yeah, also 3 new players. Lomian Jones has been watching the league for years and has helped out on the side for us. But now is going to his debut as a player. The other 2 I don't know a whole lot about, but welcome him to the league. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was actually going to call. I was like, wait a minute, I know that name, Lomian Jones. I've definitely seen that name around, but I guess must just be in chat. So that's awesome. Glad to see more people joining in. This is the perfect, by the way, this is the perfect season for people to join in. The team setting, lots of different versions. It's really great. Next up, we got Tales of the Dreaded Metroid.
Yeah, we got the German
Dirksu.
team.
With Dirksu, Traffic Talks, and Skipsy. Are these all German?
I do believe they're all German. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I love the global nature of speedrunning. It is fantastic. That's great. That's a strong team too.
Absolutely. I would even say not only are they Rumble, not only are they strong, but I would say they're ausgezeichnet. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't speak German.
Wunderbar. And finally, the whole reason that this group even exists, frankly, right? Like Shack Tool's digging game with the one and only Polar Bear Bunny, famed Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer runner and commentator, along with Aussie 101 and Azure. That's a fantastic team full of people that are big randomizer runners. It's going to be exciting to see them play as well.
Yeah, Aussie and Azure have faced off in many a tournament in SMZ3 and most recently in the SG Live tournament. Again, and if you can't beat them, join them situation here. It's a bit of a reprisal. There's a Shack Tools Deacon game in the Link to the Past League, Polar Bear Bunny taking Hitaka's spot in that. But I'm sure that should be fun. I know Bunny and Azure are going to look forward to doing some co-ops together. They're pretty strong on those co-ops. And of course, Aussie kind of goes without saying. Just Aussie and Azure are just 2 top runners, and Bunny no slouch.
Yeah, I feel like Aussie 101 has got to be actually up to like Aussie like 455 at this point, right? Like
he's no longer higher Rumble. He's graduate level.
No, yeah, he's no 845. Is that where we're at? Like he's no longer entry level at this point, dissertation. Right?
Actually, Aussie's been kind of fun to watch over the years because I remember when he was pretty new and I didn't know who he was, and he looked pretty good, and now he's just one of the best. So definitely gonna be fun.
I think I agree with you both, Tracy and Rumble. That's going to be a formidable team. Absolutely.
All right. Moving on to my favorite name combined with a name of a group with a name of a team.
Why faster? Because going slower would be silly.
Well, because we have slow in Why Faster. But let's start with French Force.
Oh. Hockey, why don't you take this one? I don't want to pronounce.
Oh, absolutely. I can get 2 out of 3. I know that much. So on Team French Force, we have Diddy Kong, Megu, and
Wishent.
Wishent?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Something that's awesome pretty close, but yeah.
I'm gonna have to practice that one.
I love it.
Absolutely. Astor says no. Oh, he's not talking about that.
It's like there's two good ones. Like I think all three of them are quite good. He's talking about something else. Oh my goodness. Well, moving on, we do have Team Gravity Skip, consisting of Phoenix Down 23, Mr. J Giggles, and 64-bit Link, all very esteemed rando runners.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, also, I think it's maybe Giggles' first year in the league, but Phoenix and Link have both participated in the past.
Yeah, and Giggles has been around the randomizer scene at least for a while.
Yep, and the SM scene in general. Yep, absolutely.
For sure, for sure. Now we have Team Slow. I think this is a very humble team name.
Well, I
Consisting of
think two of them I can consider maybe a little bit humble, but there's one of them that I would not consider humble.
So on Team Slow, we have Solski, Maniacal, and Derp.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another really strong team. Very practiced in the Super Metroid randomizer space. I know Solski, I believe, comes from the Z3 side of
Yes,
things,
he
but has
is.
been
He
doing
does.
SMZ3 for a while, and
That's right.
He's been
certainly
doing
is
SM3, I think, from almost, if not from day one, very close to day one. So
yeah,
Maniacal as
yeah.
well,
So
but Maniacal
yeah,
comes from really both sides.
now Maniacal comes from the Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Ah.
Oh
run design.
yes, of course.
Well, yesterday he was playing he was working on Super Mario World, so
Yeah.
branching out a little
Excellent.
bit.
Now, where was I going to go with this? We have in chat, Kip's throwing some serious shade at Team Slow. I appreciate the modesty, but y'all didn't have to name y'all's team after your vanilla PBs.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
will.
goodness.
I will say this: we did not put slow and Y faster on purpose, but when I saw it there was no way that was changing.
Too perfect. Too perfect. Oh my goodness. Now, this is a team to look out for. Team D-Rust, consisting of Ye Old Fart Gamer, is it Desmouse?
I believe so. He's relatively new, so we'll see.
And Gameaholic. So living up to the name of Team D-Rust, both I know Ye Old Fart Gamer and Gameaholic have played a lot of Super Metroid, a lot of Rando, but getting back into the competitive shape in this season 3 of Rando League.
Yeah, Gameaholic, another long time participant, so looking forward to see what his team has to offer.
Absolutely. And last, rounding out the Y Faster division, we have the Cooked Aussies. It's going to be Ludacris, Nukel, and Sasho Boss.
Yeah, Sasha Boss was in the league last year, but Ludacris and Nuckle or Knuckle, I'm not sure which it is. They're new to the scene, so it's gonna be fun to see what they bring.
I'm sorry, Chris. I wasn't laughing at what you said. Just that people in chat making fun of our pronunciation, specifically mine.
They should.
Hockey,
Yeah.
that's
Not just yours
literally
either.
why we're here. You know what? If I
It
can
is.
make one person smile,
Tracy's
at the
like,
way
I know a couple of idiots that can make fools of themselves for an hour. I
Pretty
know
much.
just the two.
a couple of washed up Super
That's
Metroid
why we love you.
speedrunners can come in and make bad jokes, we're worth it.
All right, it's 100% Knuckle. It is definitely not Nukel. But you know what? That's okay. It's like Nuka-Cola from that video game series that I forget the name of on purpose. Anyway.
Okay, let's go to the Eris division.
All right. Yeah, Dark Bizalmans, which
I love this team name.
it's fantastic. They took their names and they smushed them up. We got Bizen, King
I
Salmon.
think it's Bison.
What?
I promise. His
Hockey.
avatar is the Bison.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I can't trust you. King Salmon.
What do you mean you can't
Wait.
trust me?
Hockey, you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me now it's King Salmon?
No, I'm not gonna say it's Salmon, but it's 100% Bison.
Okay, all right. Bison,
Look
King
at Jet.
Salmon,
Look at Jet. They're not memeing. I promise.
and Dark Jason 89. Fun fact: Dark Jason 89 was actually born in 1889.
1889. Yeah. Wow. Oh, interesting. Still
pretty
playing, at that age. That's pretty cool.
All right, and this is gonna be a fun one to pronounce. We got Dog Ate My Morph Ball, which would be pretty bad for the dog. You can take that dog to the vet. That was not. You're gonna have to get that removed. We got that close.
You in chat there? I have no idea how that's.
RKC TKC.
Hockey, there's no vowels in it. What am I supposed to
Who
do?
needs vowels? I'm calling for a
Where's
global
Vanna?
moratorium on vowels.
Where's Vanna when
All
we
right,
need her?
RKC, TKC. And then we have, oh, I'm going to mess all three of these names up, aren't I? Simo and Kuru.
I think you slam dunked those last
Did
two,
I?
Rumble.
All right.
The chat will correct us if we're wrong,
Yeah.
or if they don't know,
doubt
we'll
that.
just all be wrong together.
And then we've got Forgotten Highway, the highway nobody goes to unless you're running RBO. We have Rogue DSO 2020 or Rogue DSO 2020. Hacksaw. I know. Nobody's telling me I'm pronouncing that one wrong. And Shala Shalsk. Oh man, I jumped into that one and then
You had it.
halfway.
You
I
totally had it,
I
Rumble.
abandoned ship.
That was like in Rumble. That was like in Looney Tunes. You just you jumped off the diving board, your feet touched the water, and went like. And back
Yeah,
up
well,
to the
Shal
diving
is also
board.
one of our organizers, so shout outs for him for his
Yeah.
work. But yeah, just say shallow if you don't want to say the whole thing.
Fantastic. Oh, Johnny B. Croak. I like it.
I love
French
it.
Lightning John. He's been in the scene for quite some time.
All three of these guys have been around for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. Beef Robber and Crokemeyer.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is Beef Robber, by the way, right?
Yes.
Or is it Beef Robber? Is he stealing
It's 100%
steak?
beef robber.
Is he making off with the steak?
Can we
All
shout
right.
them out now as the memeiest team in the league?
Oh, yeah. Like it's not even
That's
close.
high praise. That is high praise.
I mean, Tracy, there's a team with meme in their name, and they're looking up, hoping to one day achieve the meminess that this team has right now.
So fun fact: John in season 1 boycotted Space Jump, and in season 2 boycotted Plasma. One sad side effect of the team setup is he says he's no longer going to boycott his chosen item for this season, Gravity. And then I said, but I bet your teammates would go along with that because look at who your teammates are.
This is some deep lore. This is a deep cut on Crokemeyer, but he actually won the 2018 Great Shaq Tool War. I believe he killed Shaq Tool over 1,000 times in a row.
That sounds like something he might do.
Yeah. I've been sitting on that one for 3 years, Croaky.
All right. And then finally in Eris, we have the Vile Plumes, a strong team here. We got Canadian Owl, Nevdi, and Zeb, 3 veterans of the Super Metroid randomizer scene. Fantastic team. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch this Eris group, see how it shakes out.
Yeah, definitely gonna. We have Zeb, who has done very well in the SM Rat randomizer, won the last season. And of course, Owl and Nevdi have also done well in the league. So definitely looking forward to see them. Nevdi, the left out Australian in the Australian team, apparently. Fortunately, he's got friends in other countries, so.
Including his #1 fan right here. That is right, me, the Hockey Towner.
Oh, there you go. All right, and I believe this is the last one. And there was also a little bit of making sure a certain player ended up in here because our mutually assured destruction, Andrew, I know, is a big fan of the Z Factor hack, so we threw him there. Take it.
Oh, all right.
You're up, Hockey. Come on, we're going back and like me, and then you, and then me, and then you, and then me. It's a very simple pattern, honestly.
You know what, Rumble? It's been a long weekend.
I hear you.
I came on here to relax, and relaxing is exactly what I've done. Maybe a little bit too much. But yeah, this is the Z Factor division. We have our first team, Mutually Assured Destruction. And on that team is Andrew,
a.k.a. Fuzda.
A.k.a. Fuzda, a legend in Super Metroid.
Yeah, another player that we haven't seen in Randomizer since the tournament 2017. So really happy to see him back in the fold.
Absolutely. Now this next one I'm going to struggle with is a Dracadon. Dracadon.
I think it's Dracadon.
Dracadon.
I would say Dracadon, but I could be wrong.
I
won't swear by
Melissa, it. I have heard Melissa refer to them as Drac.
Okay,
so Drac works for me too.
1-syllable names, no problem. And then rounding out Team Mutually Assured Destruction, we have Melissa. So
Yeah,
definitely a team to
a
look out for.
recently converted Super Metroid speedrunner,
Yeah,
by the way, has caught
working
the
hard
My
bug.
at it.
goodness. Baptism by lower Norfair fire, you
Yeah,
might
pretty
say.
Absolutely.
much.
And Hockey, I'm really on board with this one syllable names. From now on, I'm just going to call you the.
Does that make you rum?
That makes him rum or just ins. Mins.
Either way, either one is
Either
fine.
way. Yo, the. Yo, what's up? What's up, rum?
Perfect.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so moving on in Z Factor division, we have noobs br. I'm not really sure what that means, but I love it. And on that team, we have Glaucio Souza, uh, Osvel, and Zopa.
Yeah, two new players, but one veteran. Glacio's been around from day one of the league, so looking forward to see him. I do wonder if he's got a
Yeah,
couple. You know, we have a Brazilian team there. I know
yeah, it
Glacio's
is.
from. Yeah, they all Brazilian?
I'm not entirely sure,
Chad,
but I'm pretty
Chad,
sure the
Chad's
BR the
like
BR
hockey's an
stands
idiot.
for
BR
Brazil.
stands for
There,
Brazil.
good point. And
All
then
right. So that,
our
oh,
most
go ahead.
creative team names, and yes, I double checked on the. I mean, Team Three at least has a number, and I did double check with Android, one of our other organizers for Team. That is what they want. But first, Team Three.
Yeah, well, actually, wouldn't they be Team 3 or just Team 3?
Their
I
team.
think
Yeah, Team Three. Yeah, I mean, because
Team 3.
Team Golden, the Golden Show, Team Mutually Assured Destruction.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Team 3. No, Team 3. We got Mr. Fox, Iron Rusty, and Zero Lane.
Yep, all three names I don't know. So and some more like as you can see, we have a lot of new players, and it's really looking forward to seeing what they bring. So another team, our Team Three, just like that.
Well, I know Mr. Fox is a relative newcomer to Super Metroid Speedrun. I think he picked up within the last 12 to 18 months, but has made wicked amazing progress in the game. And Iron Rusty and Zero Lane rounding out that team too. I'm familiar with Iron Rusty, but looking forward to seeing Zero Lane in action. Now, the penultimate team in the Z Factor division is Team.
Team
Yep.
Jam.
We have Woody, Kishmo, and Android Dreams. What a great team.
Yep. All three have been with us from the beginning. Actually, I think Woody might have skipped season two, but he was with us season one. Kishmo has been with us. Uh, Looking forward to seeing that team. Android, of course, one of our organizers. And yes, I double checked. I said, "Are you guys really going to be team?" And he said, "Yeah, the others wanted it, so yeah, that's what we are." So there you go.
Well, I'm super glad Team and Team Three are in the same division, so that we'll have
I
the
know,
Team Three
right?
versus Team matchup.
team team versus team 3. Who could possibly win? I'll tell you who. The viewers. The viewers will definitely
That's
win.
right.
Absolutely.
And last but certainly not least, oh my goodness, thank you, Rumble, for leaving me with this team and this slide to read. We have the Golden Shower. And we got MM2 Nest Cartridge, Toasty, and Junie June.
Yeah,
I,
Toasty and Junie have been around. Toasty came in onto the scene when I did. Junie more recent, and MM2 very recent, but you know, should be a good team.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Toasty brings a ton of experience. Junie has a ton of experience, and MM2 is no slouch. Definitely a very capable runner.
yeah, definitely a very stacked division, and I stacked. We had the memeiest team, but I'm gonna say like this might be the memeiest division with the teams we have in here. I could see some
Yeah,
meme
Toasty
moves happening
especially is
here.
up there.
Yeah.
All right, so
Absolutely.
we didn't actually make any predictions, so we're just going to go through each division. I'm going to ask each of you to do a prediction of who's going to win each division, and maybe a dark horse team in each division. So
Oh.
going back to Mission Rescue,
So wait a minute.
just quick fire
We're
off.
gonna
Who's going
quick
to
fire out
win?
predictions, and 80% of the community is gonna be mad at Hockey and I. This is great. Okay. All right.
Yep.
It's
Just
normal.
like Scratch
So
said, just
we'll
like
start
before.
with hockey, and then we'll do Rumble, and then we'll switch for the next one. Just who's gonna win, and who do you think is a dark horse?
All right. Well, my pick to win Mission Rescue Division is Funky Town, but my dark horse is going to be Meme Team 6.
Okay, Rumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Funky Town on winning this. I'm gonna go with Shy Guy Fan Club as the dark horse.
Ooh,
I think that's going to surprise some people.
Good
okay.
choice,
Nobody else
man.
has any rhyming name, and that's a missed opportunity, I think.
All right. Ancient Chozo. Rumble, you go first this time.
All right, I'm gonna. Good Boys here is just like no weaknesses there. They're all too strong. I think they're gonna be tough to beat there, and I'll go Cat Jammers as my challenge team. I think they could. They'll put up a fight. They could win it, but I think Good Boys is the favorite.
Good
Hockey.
choice, Rumble. I'm gonna buck tradition here. I think that Green Boomerang Fan Club is going to win the Agent Chozo division, but I do have Good Boys as my dark horse.
All right.
That's the brightest dark horse I've ever heard.
Oh man, look at Sloters. Look at Sloters in chat.
That Sloters was your boy, Hockey.
Sloters is my boy, but I have to keep up appearances, Tracy. I have to pick
Gotcha.
against him every time.
Okay, redesign.
I guess I'll go first. Let me take a really quick look at this. Oh yeah, absolutely. I gotta go with Shack Tool's digging game as my favorite, but giving them a possible run for their money, I think is going to be Tales of the Dreaded Metroid.
Well, I like. I have to say, Hylian Space Jump Frogs here is going to win
No,
because
you
I'm pretty
don't.
sure.
I
Get it.
didn't
I'm
give him
pretty
any
sure
money.
Tracy is signing the paychecks here, right?
Oh
And
my
I can't. I think Hylian Space Jump Frogs is both the favorite to win and the dark horse.
Wow,
god!
okay.
You can't go for both.
Why not? I just did.
Oh my gosh. I'm on a exclusively volunteer basis. I'm not getting any checks. Are you kidding
Wait,
me?
what?
No, no
Yeah.
I
money
thought we were
is
getting
change
paid
hands.
real for this.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Why faster? I
Oh, this is
believe it's
easy.
Rumble's turn to go first.
Uh, I think slow is going to go fast here. I think they're gonna be my favorite to win this one. And oh, there's a lot of this is
Yeah.
actually pretty close to it. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Gravity Skip as my dark horse.
That's an excellent choice. I also have Gravity Skip as my dark horse, but you guys all know that I love Australia, so my winning team for Y Faster Division is going to be the Cooked Aussies.
All right. Okay. Division
Ooh, it's
Division
sorry.
errors. I believe Hockey. Your turn to go first.
Oh my gosh, it's my turn. I can't believe it. Whew, what a division. Lots of great runners here, but I'm going to go with Johnny B. Croak. Just too much experience on that team as the odds on favorite. But don't think I left you out, Nevdi. Love the Australians. Give me the Vile Plumes as my dark horse.
All right, Hockey. Let me paint a picture here. I have a very similar prediction, but I actually think in the final race of the season, French Lightning John is standing in front of the last item he needs to pick up, sees that it's space jump, decides to harken back to season one, and nopes out of there, and then soft locks somewhere because he doesn't have space jump. And Vile Plumes takes a slight win on the season. I'm picking the Vile Plumes with Johnny B. Croak as my dark horse.
All right. And finally,
Excellent choice.
we have the Z Factor.
Oh, all right. I have a lot of favorites, honestly, in this division. There's a lot of friends that I have in here. I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Team to win.
All right.
I think Woody Kishmo. I didn't like it. It's not confusing at all, is it? I'm going to pick the team to win. I'm going to pick Mutually Assured Destruction as the dark horse. I think we're going to see. Andrew is obviously incredibly strong at the game. I'm sorry, Andrew is incredibly strong at the game. I think we're going to see Drac. I don't know a lot about Drac, but I know Melissa's been working hard. I think they're gonna pull some games out from people that they're not expecting to, and I think they're my dark horse to pull out some wins.
I completely regret creating that meme. Apologies to
It's too late.
Andrew.
It's too late. It's out there now.
I'm so sorry. Hopefully, by at the end of the 8 weeks, this is just dies off. But anywho, as far as picks for the Z Factor division, Whew, this is tough. This is like I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. Let's see. Oh my goodness, who should I pick? Rumble? I don't
Come
know.
on,
Who's
hockey.
gonna win? I think that the Golden Shower is gonna shock the world and win the Z Factor division. But even though they have the word noobs in their title, I think that the noobs from Brazil are going to give everyone in Z Factor a run for their money. So give me them as the dark horse.
I think Z Factor is the tightest division of the ones I saw. I think
I
it's
would
I
agree
think
with
at the
that.
end of it, I think it's going to be the closest. Honestly, I think it's going to be it's going to be really tight, and I'm excited to see how that pans out. It's going to be some cool races to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Now that we've gotten all this out there, I believe Android and Shala are busy working hard, getting roles assigned, so you all can see. Those of you playing will all be able to see your groups in the Discord. If they haven't finished, I will join them in working hard to get that done. And the full schedule will be up on the spreadsheet. I believe Dreg has that coming. He's probably asleep right now out in the UK, so that might come tomorrow morning UK time. But by the time you all wake up, that are in the US, should be up and coming pretty soon. So I know you all know the first week schedule, so that is already out there. But yeah, there you go. Um, Hockey, Rumble. Any closing thoughts?
No, thank you so much for having me. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy these sorts of things and running with them and interacting with the community. It's an honor to be a part of it. I'm super excited to watch the Randomizer League. Try to hop into some commentaries. Uh, looks great. Thanks for all the hard work that you and the rest of the organizers are putting in. I just show up and make bad jokes, so this is great.
Hockey.
Uh, Completely the same sentiment as Rumbles. Thank you so much, Tracy, for this opportunity and for being spearheading the democratization of Super Metroid speedrunning. It's really amazing.
All right, but yeah, that'll do it for us. Looking forward to all of you getting those matches scheduled and getting some games played, and yeah, and if there's anybody out there that's looking to help out behind the scenes, there we do have a Discord. Um, if you can't find it, I'm sure I believe they finally did link it in the main Super Metroid Discord, but you can find me, and I'll make sure you get an invite and get you in there. But thank you all. Thank you, special thank you to Hockey and Rumble for doing this with me. It would have been no fun to do it by myself, absolutely. So we got the good pair going. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the next race.